until the morning, morning. You never know when it is over, over. All that I know is we'll get older, older. So let us dance this night away. Our bodies move to the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Till the air gets thinner. Standing in a blurry green. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment, moment. And don't go wait until the morning, morning. You never know when it is over, over. All that I know is we'll get older, older. So let us dance this night away.
The Road 500.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Live from the Volvo 780 Studios. In anywhere, USA. This is JJDrones Live. And now, here's JJDrones.
And it's JJDrones Live, coming to you from the Volvo 780 Studios. Welcome to the program. We've got Bosa Balls, we've got Stormy Sky Real Productions, and we have a special guest waiting in backstage, the droning veteran Dan from YouTube fame. Maybe this winter, hey, Stormy Sky Real Productions. I know that there's a Packer game today, so I really appreciate those of you that are here to being here. I know that my dad and stepmom are going to be watching the Packer game, and they're going to be probably switching back and forth. So, hey, My Green Lawn, welcome. Appreciate you being here. We've got Some Old Man Outdoors. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. And I don't know why. There we go. I'm doing great. I am doing great. I have my voice back. Hey, Mark Salcedo. Welcome to the program. I appreciate you being here, brother. And we've got Carl Marks. Thank you so much for being here. There we go. We've got my stepmom, Nancy Naylor, Nancy Johnson. You just need to fix that. But, all right, so Dan is going to be coming up here in a hot minute here. But before we get to that, if you want to have your video featured on my website, just email me, jason@jjdrones360.com, and I will set you up to be going on my website as the featured video of the week. And for everything JJ Drones related, you can go to JJDrones360.com. You can see my Instagram link, my Facebook link, and you can see featured videos and the live stream replays. Everything is there, including if you would like to help support the channel, you can go to my Amazon Associates link, JJDrones360.com/Amazon1. And you can do that, and I do get a proceed of that, but it doesn't cost you anymore. So if you would like, go there and you can help out the channel there, or you can go to PayPal, paypal.me/JJDrones, or just do @JJDrones right there on PayPal. And then good friend of the show, Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors. If you're interested in buying some bait boxes, he's got bait boxes for $30 with no color preference, or $35 with specific colors. You will have to pay for shipping, but if you're interested in something like that, you can go to Ted Polonowski Jr. at gmail.com. Woo! It is so good to have a voice back. You have no idea. Hey, Jenny, appreciate you coming in and exploring with Drew. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. And yes, it's good to be in the driver's seat. Let's see. And we've got Dominique LeBlue. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here. You don't have to be on the replay club this week. But anyways, now I'm not going to make him wait any longer. Hopefully he has his audio fixed. Give me a thumbs up in the backstage there, Dan, if you have your audio fixed going to your headphones. All right, so perfect. We're going to bring Dan up here. So everybody, please give a nice warm welcome to the droning veteran from YouTube. His name is Dan. Thank you for coming in, Dan.
What's up, everyone? How's it going? I'm so glad that we got to meet yesterday so I could give you your voice back.
I know, right? I think that's what they call a tease for my next video. No, not the next one, but the one after that, right?
Yep.
All right. So, Dan, just because there may be some people that don't know you, I'm just gonna pull up your YouTube channel here on the stream and just kind of show everybody what you got here. I mean, he's got a little bit of everything, but he does not only FPV, but he has a couple of you've got a Mavic 2 Zoom that you use, and
Mavic 2 Zoom and the DJI FPV.
And then the other thing that you have is you have a trigger grill.
Oh, I do have a trigger.
And the one thing that you torture me with is your cooking on your trigger grill.
I torture you as much as I can. I enjoy it.
In fact, I mean,
that brings back some memories. I'm
doesn't
hungry.
it? But you know, you really have yourself one heck of a channel, and I just want to say,
thank you. I appreciate that.
A lot of people that don't know Dan like I know Dan, because I've gotten to know you now pretty much over a while, and the one thing that I know about you is the fact that you work really hard on your videos.
I do. And it's a lot of fun too. I have so much fun doing it.
And that, I mean, it definitely shows, because you know, when we're out there, we're just having a blast. we're out there, we're flying our drones, we're kind of, you know, exchanging ideas and you know, exchanging notes and stuff like that, and it's just a lot of fun just being around you. And just, I think when we fly together, I think we end up you know, helping each other become better drone pilots.
Oh, 100%. We my wife and I really enjoy it. And, you know, the fact that, you know, I was thinking about it earlier today. I mean, what, not even 2 weeks we've caught up with each other in 2 states.
Yes.
Over 500 miles apart.
Yes.
I mean, what's the chances of that?
It is not something that happens on a pretty regular basis.
No.
I just want to say welcome to Cece. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, and appreciate you doing the moderator thing. And please help me out by dropping some links in the chat, if you could, please. I would appreciate that. So, what what got you into flying drones in the first place?
First thing that got me into it was YouTube. I seen YouTube, all the videos were starting to come out. And I needed something to release my steam, or with everything going on in life. So I found my outlet and fell in love. I want to stop and just say hi to Dominique and Drew. There's a couple others.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to. But hello, everybody. I miss you. I think Stormy, I already typed, but hello, Stormy. And I'm trying to get used to this 2-monitor thing. I kind of like it.
I love the 2-monitor thing. The 2-monitor thing is, I mean, if you could have 3, it would even be better.
I know I watch my wife and get jealous. But it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Yeah, before whenever I'd get on, I couldn't keep an eye on the chat I was kind of nervous because one time I was on a live stream through the StreamYard, and I had it going on YouTube and StreamYard.
Okay.
And I had like a 25-second delay.
Oh no.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing too, it also depends on the person's internet connection that's actually doing the streaming. So if they have a slower internet connection that's uploading to YouTube, it's going to make the lag even worse. And so I've got the setup that's working quite well today, actually, considering all of the other truck drivers that are sitting in this truck stop right now. In fact, when I got here, there was one parking spot in the paid parking that was left open. So,
oh, perfect timing.
Yes, it was perfect timing. I couldn't have done it any better. In fact, I've had a really easy week as far as driving goes because a lot of the scales have been closed, and then we got to meet up yesterday and we did some flying, and I still made it back in time to get back to the truck so I could make it to Mesquite, Nevada last night. So
yeah, I was happy he was able to, and he was like, man, I'm probably only going to get to Parowan. I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean,
But
even if I made it to Parowan, it wasn't going to be the end of the world.
Bad.
No, that's only like another not even 2 hours. Yeah, it is right around 2 hours because Parowan's at the exit 78, and then you have to go through the gorge there in Arizona down to Mesquite. So that's like 108 miles, somewhere around there, and then you have to add in the construction. So it's
I was just going to ask if there's still construction there. Never ending over there.
Yes, ma'am. CC, can you hear me better now? Let me know in the chat. In fact, I'm going to come in here. And Dan, you can hear me all right, right?
Yeah, I've got you good on my ears.
Okay. Hopefully this isn't going to completely blast out your ears. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you telling me because unless somebody says something, I mean, everything sounds good to me and then everything sounds good to Dan. But when it feeds out through YouTube, there's some sort of mixture that just doesn't work. And over the past, what has it been? 4 or 5 different live streams now, I've had to readjust all of my settings. So it's kind of frustrating when you're doing your own live stream, Dan. And I mean, it's worth doing the live streams, but I really wish there was some way that YouTube and StreamYard would play well together.
Yeah, YouTube don't want to mess with anybody.
Right? So you started your drones back probably about 2 years ago, you'd think about then? Or was it further back than that?
It was a little bit further back. Yeah, I started on the JJDrones, and then I was so excited when I got the Phantom 3S, and even though you couldn't get I've seen a lot of good footage with the Phantom 3S, but I could never get it. I had a couple of good shots with it, but me and that camera didn't get along. And then
So what? How many drones have you had?
uh, I had about 3 or 4. I can't remember the names before I got the 3S, which was just non GPS, crappy camera drones,
Right.
and then I got the 3S, then I bumped then I hit the Mavic Pro. Had that. I still have it. I need to fly it again. It's crying at me. I've been neglecting it,
Oh, that's
and
horrible.
but it happens.
Yeah.
But I really want to play with the Pro because then I bought the 2 Zoom, and I wish I would have went with the Pro 2, but I didn't want to spend the extra $300-400.
Right. Well,
And then
I don't think you did wrong with the Zoom though,
oh no,
because
I love
be,
the Zoom.
yeah, because I've got the Mavic 2 Pro, and the only thing that I wish that I would have gotten was the Zoom,
That's funny how that works, isn't it?
isn't it? Because there are some times that I want to fly somewhere and I want to get close enough to something, but I don't have the ability to do it, so I have to basically you know fly closer than I sometimes feel comfortable, and
Yeah.
sometimes you run into a problem where you might have to actually turn off the obstacle avoidance sensors, and that's not good for you either.
Nope.
Hey, Big Tiny, welcome. Appreciate you being here. So, you got the FPV drone now. What do you think about the DJI FPV?
I love it. I haven't flown in acro yet. I've been a little bit leery on that, but not that I probably will here soon. I just haven't had the time to sit down on the simulator.
Right. Now,
Uh,
for most of the people that are here that aren't familiar with acro and GPS and everything, do you want to or can you try and explain the difference between a GPS and feature on the FPV drone and the acro?
well, acro will let you do loopy loops and flips and rolls and all the cool fun stuff, whereas and even though the DJI FPV, you still, even when you're, as far as I know, you still have GPS in acro mode, or manual mode is what they call it.
Right.
And so that if you do let go of the sticks, uh, it'll sit and hover. I don't actually, I think with the FPV, if you're in manual, you do have to hit the pause button. That is
Oh, do
one
you?
nice thing about but I've never attempted it yet.
So when you do attempt it, it's probably going to be somewhere with a big open field.
Big open
Or
field and very high up in, well, 300 feet up in the air.
yeah, probably. Well, I mean, the salt flats would be perfect for that.
Oh yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, also Dan lives out in Utah, and so he is just surrounded by amazing places to fly. In fact, yesterday, in fact, what was it, 2 3 days ago, and
Yeah.
I was like, you were asking, or you were saying you were trying to think of some place for us to fly, and I was like, well, I've always wanted to explore Nephi. And you're like, yeah, let's try that.
Yeah. It worked out perfect.
we Let's see here. My Green Lawn says, I thought you could go 400 feet. Did they change it? No, no. You can go 400 feet, My Green Lawn. In fact, you can go 400 feet above an object. So if you're like shooting a mountain, let's say, and you want to go up to the top of that mountain, you can go 400 feet above that object or a house or something like that. So that 400 feet is above either an object or above ground level. Sorry about that. So anyways, we went to this place in Nephi yesterday, and I'm not going to give too much away, but how did you know there
Sure.
was a lake there?
So when we started talking about it, I pulled up my computer, Google Maps, and just started looking. And then I found this little lake that we went to, and I hit the street view, and I was nervous because, Utah's water situation isn't the best, and a lot of places are all dried up right now.
Right.
And so we didn't know if we was going to find water until we got there. But I clicked on the Street View map, and I was browsing the thing, and what was up with it? What was up with the mountain?
It was blurry.
It was
Right.
blurry.
Yeah.
And it was purposely blurred out, so we had
Right.
to go check it out. We was
Yeah,
kind of
I-
disappointed when we got there, though.
Well,
I mean, the view is beautiful,
right.
but I was hoping there was going to be something fancy that we could unblur for Google Maps.
That would have been cool if there was something there. My dad finally found me. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And Cece's having issues with her server for a while now, so not sure how long she could stay connected. Well, I appreciate you coming in and doing the whole moderator thing, Cece. And if you have to, if you get disconnected, I completely understand. So, I'm sorry, Dan, and your knees knocking by exploring with Drew. And Drew was nice enough to send me some Tim Hortons coffee the other week. So thank you, Drew, again for that. That was extremely thoughtful of you. So we flew up in Montana, and I have a video that's going to be coming out on Wednesday. And then you sent me your rough cut of your video. What was the story behind the church that we found out when we were up there?
Oh, now I can't. Now I'm having a brain fart. The movie that was it?
It was the Horse Whisperer.
Yeah, Horse Whisperer. That's it.
And that church was featured. Well, it wasn't featured, but it was filmed during the filming of the Horse Whisperer. And I was put on a quest to try and find the area or the part of the movie where the church was actually filmed, and I couldn't find it. So I put Haley on the case, and Haley couldn't find it. So now we're thinking that we're going to have to actually either rent or get the entire movie just in order to find the part where the church was filmed.
Yeah, I'll have to look. We might actually have that movie.
Oh, okay. If you can find
Now
it.
I just have to find a DVD player that I can play it in. I think I have one in our camper.
Oh, okay.
So if we have it, I'm gonna look for it.
Man, has technology changed. It used to be everybody had a DVD player.
Yep.
Steve found Tim Hortons at Costco, so you can guess what he's drinking today. And no, Drew, Haley didn't drink it all. I think I drank most of it. But and Dave, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for coming in. So now, when you started your YouTube channel, I mean, you're doing fairly well with your YouTube channel. You've got, at last look, you've got 647 subscribers, so you're not doing bad. So what has you found that has kind of helped you grow your audience?
I think the shorts helped a little bit, and just being persistent and trying to. I've been slacking this last year, but I was doing one video a week, and that was helping me a lot. And then now I go in spurts, but it is what it is.
So you're blaming me, is what you're saying? I don't make it out to
No.
Utah enough.
Yeah, you don't make it out to Utah. We need the rain.
Yes, that's one thing that we found is that every time that we're going to get together and do some flying, that it doesn't matter where we're at, it's going to
Montana,
rain.
Utah.
Hey, Tiger Muskie and NM, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming and joining the live stream. So you started to do like a video a week, and the shorts helped you out. But I think there's something else that's helped you out with your channel a little bit. Why don't you talk to the audience a little bit about your driving videos?
Oh, my famous crazy Utah drivers.
Yes. How many episodes of that do you have now?
I think I'm up to 8, and I have enough that I could probably do another one.
Yep.
And yeah, it was what got me into that was, and I'm actually wearing the shirt Viper 6.
Okay.
His YouTube channel, I'll give him a shout out. But he's up in Canada, and then he winters in Arizona. He's one of those what are they, snowbirds or whatever? Is it snowbirds? Is that the term?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's one of the snowbirds, but he does a lot of crazy driver videos, and I'm watching his, and I'm like, I could do that. Yeah. It didn't take me long to start collecting up the footage for it.
Big Tiny says, I think if you go to Iowa and drone those huge windmills would be awesome. And it's funny that you say that, Big Tiny, because if you go to my channel, let's see here. I'm going to take that down and then go back to sharing the screen again. And I mean, this is going to be a shameless plug, and I apologize, you guys. I really do. I try not to do this too much. But if you go to my channel and you go to some of my earlier videos, the one that I did, wow, I have a lot of videos.
Yes.
I don't have as many as some, but okay. Right here, it's titled New Video from the Mavic 2 Pro in Mesquite, Nevada, and such. I'll just play a little bit of this. Maybe. There we go. But here is where I was out in Iowa, and I actually did film some of the windmills. Oh, I guess gotta hit play.
Yeah, that is one thing I want to fly. I've never flown one. I did fly a mini windmill type while I was up in Montana
Oh, did you?
last week. But it was just a single one, and it wasn't spinning.
Well, this is probably one of the most nerve-wracking times that I ever... Now, see, on this portion of the video here, when I got right up close to the windmill like that, if I would have had a zoom, that would have been a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
But I had to actually turn off my my sensors, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get up there. But we're not here about my channel. We're here about Dan's channel. But thank you so much, Big Tiny, for bringing that up, because that was probably one of the videos that I was most proud of out of some of my other videos. But according to Dan, my next video that's going to be coming out is probably my best video I've ever done. Is that the words that you said?
Oh, it's a good video. Yeah, you did an awesome job on the edit, and some great content
Yeah, well, I mean, it did help.
without giving out too much. So.
Right. I mean, it did help the fact that, you know, I let you borrow my drone, you
Yes,
know.
that helped immensely.
And my dad says he just said that to Mom, too many videos. Hey, ET Travel Freely, welcome. Appreciate you being here. And Big Tiny, yeah, the blades are about just one blade is I think around $100,000 a piece. So you don't want to mess with them.
Oh
Drew
no.
said, I did a windmill video as well, and was I surprised how loud they were? Yes, they're very loud, and that is why it's not good for it to be around like the cattle and stuff like that, because it bothers their sleeping patterns. And Ted says, "What's going on, everybody? Just got home, unpacking." So, and Ted, I did mention your bait boxes at the beginning of the program, but you and I have something else that we need to announce later. If you're able to come up, let me know. So,
What's up, Ted?
and Paul was supposed to come on too today, but Paul wasn't able to join us because it is his wife's birthday.
Oh.
And
Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
no. And in fact,
I would miss it though for you. Yep.
Oh, you would.
Hopefully my wife's driving and not watching.
Well, hey, I got a secret to tell you, Dan. I got a secret. I'm not going to share it with anybody. So anybody out there, it's a secret between me and you that Ted is going to tell me. Says, me and my buddy climbed up on a windmill but wasn't allowed. Shh, don't tell anyone. Yes. Let's see here. And Big Tiny, yes, they not only watching them truck those blades in order for them to truck those blades in, it's a specially made trailer, and the driver that's driving the truck doesn't only have to drive the truck, he has to actually drive the trailer too, because there's a remote control that controls the wheels of that trailer. Otherwise, that trailer's not going to turn the way that it's supposed to. Not too many people know that.
Yep. Especially in those tight corners.
Right.
Have you seen how they get the windmills up, like those in the canyon roads and stuff?
I have not.
Where they tilt the blade up.
No, I haven't seen that.
Well, I've never seen it in person, but the videos was very interesting. I'm amazed at how it could, the truck didn't just blow.
Right. And let's see here. E.T. Travel Freely says Team Yards wants his money and YouTube's greedy for more money, so it cannot share. Well, that's all right. I appreciate you trying anyway. Let's see here. They haul the blades and counterweights on trains also. And that's one thing that I haven't seen. But I would like to see one of those blades on a train. So you not only do you go out and fly your drone with strangers that you've never met before. Don't worry, Dan could have kicked my butt. But
I'll take you out to dinner first.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, right now we're still on schedule for me. I'm past the 3 visit mark, so I think the next stop is the Python cage.
Yes, we got Cypress. Cypress wants to meet you. Give you a big squeeze.
So, when you go out and you do your filming, you pretty much make it a family event, don't you?
Pretty much. My wife, sometimes the kids come. I bring my nephews, nieces. My mom's come out a couple times. Bring the dogs out as much as we can.
Right. Yeah, I've seen I've met your mom, and I've met your brother, and I met your son. Well, you got 2 sons, right?
Yeah, 2 sons.
Yeah, and I bet
I can't remember if you met Deb or not.
Well, I know that
you met Braden. I know that.
Yeah, I know. I met Braden, and I think your other son was along with.
Oh, that was my nephew.
Oh, that was your nephew? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Big Tiny says, I told my wife not to complain because I wasn't at her first 27th 27 birthday. She should feel lucky when I am.
Exactly.
And that's all right because, if I asked you to come on the live stream on Betty's birthday, she would thank me to get you away from her for the rest for an hour.
You probably would. I get some freedom.
She gets to go and do what she wants for an hour.
Yep.
But I love Bet. I love you. I love your son. Y'all are good people. I'm glad that it all started from one guy, and it was time to get going, Bobby. And he was the one that told me, you know what, you got to meet up with that Dan guy up in Utah. He's a truck driver, you're a truck driver. I think that you guys are going to get along. And I was, it's kind of one of those things where you're like, yeah, okay. I'm
Yep.
sure that we probably would get along. But no, it wasn't anywhere like that. I mean, the first time that we met was in December, and I remember it clearly because I had come out to Utah and we had planned to go doing some flying, but I was not feeling well.
And it was raining.
And it was it raining?
Oh.
I thought it was snowing.
Oh, it was raining in the valley, and then
Yes.
snowing up in the mountains.
Right. And the Packers score, Dad, is 3-0 right now. You're welcome. If I could be running the Packers game out in the background, I would not only get kicked off of YouTube, but I'd get a big fine from the NFL. But anyways,
Yep.
so I wasn't feeling well, and I didn't want Dan and his family to come when I wasn't feeling well at that time. And he's like, no, we're going to come get you anyway, and we're going to go have dinner.
Gotta eat.
And I was like, you know what, man? At that point, we were best buds for life because he didn't care if I was sick or if I was feeling well. He just wanted to get together with me and just hang out. And you know what? And we've been buds ever since. And
We have.
some of the best times that I've had now on the road is when we get together and we get to fly together. And I just got to get you out of your shell a little bit so that you can do some more live streams.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Ryan's,
I have a tendency to break cameras, so
that's all right. I do too. You should know that.
yes.
I break drones, which is
Drones.
basically just breaking cameras. If anybody has any questions for Dan in the chat, feel free to just let me know. You can either do like hashtag JJDrones or hashtag droning veteran, and I will ask any questions that you guys have. But he does have a lot of good content. And one other thing that I wanted to show on one of your videos, I'm not going to show your recent one because that one I want people to go check out. So if you want to watch my new little buddy who likes to sleep on me and his cute little adventure, go to Dan's channel and watch Chewy's little adventure because that was a lot of fun.
That was a great. So, just to give a background of it.
Yeah.
We was out droning, and I was getting some GoPro footage, and we was packing up the car, getting ready to go. And so me and my sister walked off to get some GoPro footage, and Betty put Chewy in the car in the back seat, took off his leash, and the hatch was open. So he hopped up the back seat and out the hatch, and next thing we know, here's Chewy. I'm like, how did you get here? And started recording. So, and I'm glad I did. And
I'm glad that you did too. It ended up being like a great video of Chewy just having fun out there, and that sounds like Chewy right there.
It was Chewy. Betty might be home, but come here, Chewy.
Okay.
Chewy, come make an appearance. Your Jason misses you.
I do miss Chewy. He is such a good little sleeper.
Oh, he is. There's Bray.
Dad, Big Tiny is hunting over there in Pennsylvania.
Choo choo. Come here. Nope, you don't. Mom's home.
Let's see here. Big Tiny says, I can't wait to produce this video of my bear hunt and trip out. You truckers will love me. Well, yeah, we already do love you, Big Tiny.
Bear hunt. Oh, I can't wait for that.
Big Tiny, you can do 400 feet. That is the legal limit that you can fly. But there's, again, always an exception to a rule. And if you come up to, like I said, a mountain, if you wanted to fly a skyscraper in an area that has Class G airspace, you can fly a skyscraper. You are allowed 400 feet from the object to the object to be 400 feet above it. So that is the exception to the rule on the 400 feet. But I think that the max, and Dan, you can correct me if you know this, but I think the max altitude on a DJI drone to begin with is only like 1,200 feet.
I think it's actually higher than that.
Is it?
Yeah, I'll have to look. I know I went over 1,000 feet on Devil's Slide from where I was at, because that thing is so steep. And well, you know Devil's Slide on 84.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think I hit 1,200, but I think you can go a little bit higher than 1,200 feet.
Yeah, but
It
it's
might
not
be
gonna be much
1,200
more.
meters.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's 1,200 meters.
I know it can't be 2,000 because I tried switching it to 200 yesterday and I accidentally put 2,000. So 2,000
That'd be
meters
cool.
is too much.
Just a little bit.
CC wants to know what are the rules around
Cool.
airports and air bases. Not allowed to fly. That's pretty much it. Especially around airports. There are some airports that are private airports that are technically in Class G airspace that you can get authorization. Well, you don't even have to ask for authorization to fly. But other than that, you really can't fly around any airports, especially Air Force bases like out in Utah around the Salt Flats. If you go past the Salt Flats, either north or south of the Salt Flats, that's all Air Force training area. I don't know if you even knew that, Dan.
Oh, I do. I've been there.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I'll have to send you some pictures.
Yeah, you'll have to send some pictures because in that Air Force training area, you can't fly your drone there.
No.
So it's pretty much a no zone when it comes to airports and Air Force bases and military installations and helicopter landing pads for hospitals. I think that pretty much nails it down, unless I'm forgetting something.
School zone or schools or no-nos and prisons.
Oh yeah, schools and prisons. Yeah.
That's a bummer deal too, because with the Salt Lake prison just closed down and they opened up the new one, but it would be awesome to fly the old prison.
Big Tiny says I'm from PA but hunting in New York. And let's see here. Swim over and say hi. Let's see here. You are not allowed to fly around or over prisons in Pennsylvania. No, you're not allowed to do it anywhere, Big Tiny. Not anywhere. In fact, there's been a lot of attempts by people to bring contraband into prisons using drones, and they are usually ended up caught in the end. So probably not a good idea to try and fly around in a drone. But I just want to show a little bit of your video here, Dan, of your family fun in the desert. Is that okay with you?
Oh, I love that video. We had a lot of fun.
This is one of my favorite
What's
videos.
up, everyone? My name's Dan. I'm the droning veteran.
I'm out here with the family in the West Desert, Skull Valley, Utah, getting ready to shoot some stuff up and hopefully maybe get a little bit of FPV action in. But first, we got to get here.
And then I'm not going to do all of it because I want people to come in and watch this. But
I love that part right there.
yeah, let's go back a little bit. There we go. It's almost like somebody gave you a recommendation on that part.
Yeah. It worked out too because I had an F-bomb I was trying to get out of there. Rambo mode.
So you really have to go back and watch this video too, because this video is absolutely phenomenal. So do you guys do that on a pretty regular basis?
As often as we can. Not to that extent. Usually it's just my wife and I and my boys when we go out. But we had family and Betty's brother and was in down from Idaho, and so we called the family together and said, let's go. So my brother and sister-in-law came up with us, and we all got together. And we would have had more people, but it was a last-minute thing, so a couple people had other plans. So
right, but it looked like you had a good 7 or 8 people there.
Oh yeah.
And there was a lot of brass lead.
Oh, there was a lot of brass through downrange. The only thing that I was really sad about was I didn't get the video of the littles, my little niece and nephews, and I didn't get any video of them. And I guess I was more, I was paying more attention to them shooting,
right?
And then I thought I got video of it, but I didn't. So,
and that's something that happens when you're filming.
But it works out. I mean, that just gives me an excuse to do it again.
Well, yeah. Now you're gonna have to go back and do it again, Dan. I know that's gonna break your heart, but go back out, do it again.
Shucks.
Carl Marks asks, just got back from putting the girls to bed. Didn't you say if there's any aircraft around you, had to land the drone until it passes, regardless where you're at? Sorry if you answered this question already. And we didn't answer that question. I'm going to answer it the very easy way. Yes. And on the drones now for DJI, they all have the aircraft detection system. I don't even remember what it's called. But it'll tell you when there's an airplane coming around you. And if there's an aircraft in the air, your first duty is to land the drone.
Yep. Get down low at least where you're. I mean, if you're, the aircraft is 32,000 feet above you,
you're not going to worry about that. No. This is more like low flying
aircraft, helicopter, or single engine.
Well, and that's the thing. I was complaining about a company, and I'm not going to mention any company names or what they were doing, but there was a drone company that was filming, and I was close by, and the guy was filming, and there was a crop dusting plane that was coming near where he was flying. And the crop dusters are already at a lower altitude. So I went up to the pilot and I said, hey, you need to drop that drone down because that plane is right there, and your first responsibility is to drop the drone. He didn't do it, so that's all you can do.
Yeah, and I mean crop dusters it's feet, but really it's inches off the ground that they're flying.
Right. Drew says, hey Dan, I see in the DJI app you can see you passed under profile and then click more. Not sure what that means. Oh, I'm guessing your past flights.
Oh,
because
yeah.
yeah, you can see your past flights on your profile. In fact, you can actually see how your sticks are moving under that.
Yeah.
It's really it's a nice tool.
Yeah, I use it a lot. Yeah, and it gives you your max altitude takeoff. So like if the altitude of where you were at, and I think mine's like 10,800 feet or something like that
Right.
from the highest altitude that you've taken off.
Let's
And
see here. There were a lot of questions about crop dusters and rural airports on the Part 107 exam, and you're right, Christian. There was a lot, and basically what it boiled down to is you cannot fly around airplanes, and that includes crop dusters. And the only time that you can fly around a rural airport is if that airport is in Class G airspace and it's not a controlled airport. That's what I remember from my studies.
see, I break the rules all the time. I fly around myself all the time. I'm a crop duster.
Yeah, yeah. Ted, now that you're here, I'm going to put this link into the chat for you because I would like you to come up so that you can help me explain what we're going to be doing hopefully this week on YouTube. That's kind of a new feature that we're going to be doing. So if you're able to, come on up, and if you're not, that's fine. We'll do it another time. So that link is for Ted. But anyways, Dan, how do you feel? I know that you were a little bit nervous doing this at the beginning. How does it feel now?
Oh, it feels all right. I'm still nervous, but
You ready to start your own YouTube live stream thing
oh
now?
hell no.
That's all right. But
Maybe one day in the very far distant future, maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've got divas on
It's
the.
still out there. It could
I've got
well-
divas. I've got, Dan's trying to do his makeup before I bring him on the show, and now Ted wants me to wait for him to do his hair. You know.
It's a different world nowadays.
Right? And then the other thing that I was going to mention, and not too many people know this, but if you're going to be flying a drone and you're going to try and do it around a sporting event, like say the NFL football last year with the who was it, the Cincinnati Bengals and another team, and somebody flew their drone right into the stadium, don't do that.
Don't do that.
You're going to get not only fines, you're going to go to prison. It's not going to be good for you. So, stay
And you're
away.
making up more stupid rules for, making us look, making drone pilots look bad and giving, making more rules stricter, I guess.
Right. And there are apps on your phone. There's the Before You Fly app, which is the app that the FAA recommends. It's not perfect, but it's really, really close to perfect. And if there is a temporary flight restriction in your area or a TFR, it'll be listed on there so you can know whether or not you can fly. And it'll also tell you whether or not you can fly in there anyway, and if you need to get Lance approval before you do fly. So if you ever decide to fly a drone and you have your trust test done, I always screw that up, but I think I got it out right that time. So you get your trust test done, so it says that you know the rules and you're a recreational flyer. Make sure any airspace that you try and fly in, that you go on to the Before You Fly app or some of the other apps that are out there and make sure that your airspace is legal to fly in. I mean, save yourself a lot of headache in the end. That's all I can say.
Yep. And then just hope that DJI doesn't put a TFR up. So, a couple of years ago, when we was having our earthquakes, uh, they DJI put a TFR up by the smokestack out there by uh, the Kennecott smelter or Rio
Right.
Tinto,
Yep.
so that you know which one it is. But before you fly app, a couple other ones I checked, and there was no restrictions. I drove out there, not to fly the smokestack because no, you can't do that.
Right.
But to get to the Great Salt Lake and Salt Air and Black Rock and all that area to get a sunset because it was a beautiful sunset. And I
Right.
was excited to fly it. Got everything all set up and went to hit the takeoff. You are in a temporary flight restriction. And I couldn't get it unlocked.
No, and the DJI app is usually more restrictive than the FAA is. And it usually gets the information more quickly than the Before You Fly app. So, you know, if you're using a DJI product, you're pretty much going to be safe, but don't depend on it. That's all I can say about that. Big Tiny says, but JJ, what if you like handcuffs? Asking for another, I won't mention her name. Yeah, well, I mean, if you like handcuffs, you're more than welcome to do whatever you want to get them. I'm sure that there's other ways to do it that are a lot easier than flying a drone over a NFL football game, and a lot cheaper ways of doing it as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But
I'll take the $3.99 set.
you'll take the $3.99 set. Yeah, and I don't
With
think
the
DJI
with the
drone-
breakaway chains, just in case.
Right. Well, the drone that flew over that, it wasn't a DJI drone because it wouldn't have been allowed to do it just by virtue of the TFR in that area. So that had to be an Autel or something of that nature.
Yeah, I remember the story. I don't remember what the drone was, so.
Yeah, I don't
And I
remember
can't even remember
either.
the stadium either. So.
I remember it was Cincinnati Stadium. What you do behind closed doors, keep behind closed doors.
But if you open the doors, then they're no longer closed.
Exactly, and Big Tiny just opened them wide open. So we're just kind of sitting out, hanging out, waiting for Ted to get his hair done. You know, that's what you have to deal with when you're dealing with true talent, like Dan and Ted. You know, see, he had his hair designer come in and his makeup person come in, and you don't even want to see what the green room writer was for him. I mean, he wanted to have beef jerky, he wanted T-bone steak, and I don't know what it was about the green M&Ms though.
Well, green M&Ms are the best.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. So I made sure to get that all over to him so that when he was in the green room, he felt comfortable.
Well, that's good.
Let's see here. Big Tiny says, back in my drinking days, I was an expensive date. Hey, and looky here, we got Off the Hook Outdoors. We've got Ted joining us.
Hey, what's
Ted,
up?
how's it going, Ted?
Let's see if he can hear us.
Hold on. This ain't working now. Hey, Jason, my I can't hear anything.
Are you on the laptop?
So let's go to settings.
Yeah.
Audio. Headset, microphone.
Okay. Go to Realtek speakers. Let's see if he can do this.
Okay. Yeah, it's not working at all.
Are you on the laptop?
That's weird.
Looks like he's on the phone.
Okay, so do this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I plugged the DJI mics in and I can't hear you guys.
Are you on the laptop or your phone?
My phone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why, because you're putting it in your phone.
Yeah, I was trying to see if it would work.
Oh, yeah. No,
Okay.
you'd have to do that on your laptop.
Yeah. What's up?
So,
What's
you
up,
and I,
Dan?
we had a discussion the other day, and there's something that we want to do that's going to be different than anybody else. And I didn't want to mention anything about it without you here. And now that you're here, I think that we should at least kind of give an explanation of what we want to do.
Sure. You want to start it off and me add to it, or what?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Hey,
So,
Dan, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, buddy.
I guess I said hi before, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah,
so.
my microphone was all messed up. I had one of them brain farts, and I plugged it into my phone, and I'm like, duh. You can't use this piece of junk on the phone. No, I'm just kidding. But I was messing with it to see if it would work, and it didn't work. So.
and campers in common, welcome. Glad that you're in here, and I'm glad to see that we've got 11 people in here, and we've got some people over on Facebook.
Cool.
There's a lot of channels that go out there, and they're willing to help out other channels by showing their videos on their channels. Ted and I, we sat down and we talked about it, and we want to try something a little bit different.
Yes.
What we want to do is we want to interview the person that has the video coming out. We want to take and we just want to interview you before your premiere, and then after you're done with the premiere, invite everybody in the audience to go to your premiere afterwards and watch your full video and then subscribe to your channel. That way, not only are we promoting your video, but the people are actually going over and watching your video and subscribing, and more likely that hook set's going to stay.
Yeah. We were talking about that, and me and Jason always throw ideas at each other, and think about it, and then usually I come up with some dumb ideas, and Jason's like, "Yeah, nah." So, but this one we both agreed on it. I think when we started talking about it, it made sense, and we were both like, "Yeah, let's just try to do it," because I think it's going to help everybody out. It isn't going to help our channels, but the whole. And I don't want to say that it's, people are going to react to videos, they're going to have their reaction videos, and people are going to go into their lives and everything, and that's fine. And I don't want that to discourage people to go into that, but just our way of doing things. If you think about it, we're going to do, like, if you premiere a video and say you're premiering a video, what we want to do is have you get a hold of us and say, hey, I'm premiering a video on this day. Can we do the interview before the premiere? And basically, we're going to schedule it with you and see how it goes. So if there's anybody in the chat here that's going to be premiering a video anytime soon, please email Jason or myself. We will schedule it, according to your premiere. We'll try to make it work. If we can't make it work, we can't make it work. But now, bear with me on this one. Like, if you go into a live and somebody plays your video, everybody sees your video, right? Well,
Yep.
That person has 25, 30 people in the chat. So if you watch my video on the chat, 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to go back and watch my whole video. So the person reacting to your video plays it out there. Everybody in the chat sees it. They're probably not going to go and watch your video again because they've seen probably the best part of the video. You're going to say, react to my video and play this part. Here's from here to here, 3-5 minutes of it. You're going to watch it, and then you're probably not going to watch my video again because you just seen the best parts of the video, basically. So
Right.
We're trying to interview the person that's premiering a video. Then anybody that's in that chat with us doesn't see it on like, say I'm doing it. So I'm actually getting the watch time from everybody watching your video.
Yep.
So what we're trying to say is, hey, Dan from Droning Veteran is premiering a video tonight at 9:00. We're going to stop the interview about 10 to 9. Anybody in the chat, would you please go and watch his video? Hook set him, do whatever you got to do, comment on it. And then after our live, the people go and they watch the video. And then Dan gets the watch time, gets the subscriptions, gets all that stuff. So if I have my live and everybody's watching everybody's video, I'm getting the watch time. So we're just trying to help the people out in the chat and the people that are seeing the video. We want to try to help them grow and make the subscription stick, and they get the watch time for it and not myself.
And Stormy Sky Real Productions, they did say that I think you can do the live stream, then do a redirect to the premiere. And I think what you're basically saying is what we're saying, just in a different way. People are going to come in, they're going to come to our live stream, and then as soon as the live stream is done, we're going to put the link of their premiere up. And then 10 minutes before the live stream, 10 minutes before the premiere starts, we're going to share the link for the premiere, and then everybody can go and do that. And I'm not going to say that people are doing it incorrectly, because everybody's going to do things the way that they're going to do them. But if you think about it logically, and Ted and I, we really Jenny and Steve, send me an email on how we do that, because that would be great if we could do it automatically. But anyways, I'm not going to say people are doing it wrong, because everybody wants to do it the same way. But just from my experience of sharing out my videos on a live stream, I probably get maybe 3 or 4 people that go back and watch my video, and out of those 3 or 4 people, none of them either subscribe, or if they do subscribe, they don't watch the video, and the hook set's gone the next day.
Yeah.
So doing it this way, we're going to eliminate the problem that people are having with the YouTube subscriptions.
Yeah. And like I said, I don't want to take any away from people that are doing reaction videos and things like that. They can still do that or whatever. But we were just thinking of a way that actually doesn't benefit us. It just benefits the person whose video is out there. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm not getting the watch time for it. You're getting the people to watch your video on your video, not on my live. Do you know what I mean? So
Right.
You're physically going to their channel and watching their video and giving them your watch time. I'm not reacting to a video and then I'm getting the watch time on my live for showing your video. So your video is going to be premiering on your channel, and we're just redirecting people to your channel so they could see your video instead of me playing it on my live. We're just directing you to their channel so they can get the benefit from you watching it, not us.
Right. And Big Tiny asks, so you're saying it's not a good idea to pay $145 to get 1,000 bananas, 4,000 watch hours, and 5,000 subs? I mean, if that's what people want to do, go for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to spend the money, $145, I mean, that sounds like a good deal to me. Go ahead and do it.
But I want to.
You can send me $145. I'll give you 1 sub
And a banana.
And a
and a
banana.
banana.
But I think this is really a good idea. We're going to try it out. Ted and myself, we're going to try and do a test run and see how it goes with our videos. And then after that, we're going to start building in people to do their videos.
Yeah.
And we're not going to do just to limit it down to just one person. If we can get multiple people in a day, we'll interview multiple people before their live streams, and then we'll just go one by one, and we'll actually have you guys schedule your live stream or your premieres so that when one ends, 10 minutes later the next one begins, because you guys can do that when you set up your premieres. So I think this is going to be a great way to help people grow your channels, and it's a way that nobody's done yet.
Yeah, we're just trying to do it from a different angle. That's all. Basically, just another idea of something that we can offer to people to help them out. Like I said, I try to help as many people as I can. Jason, he helps people out on the technical side of things and drones and all that, and he's helped me a great deal. But we were just thinking of doing something different, something that nobody else is doing that can benefit the person that we're interviewing.
So if you can, leave a comment down in the description, or down in the chat, or not in the chat. leave a comment on what you think about this. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment. Leave a comment now. Northeast Drone Productions says, Dan. But
What's up, Matt?
So Cecilia says that you can lose your account if you do that.
if you pay for the $145 for the bananas,
Yeah. I haven't seen anybody lose their account yet.
not yet. And there's
Yeah.
a bunch of companies that do that. Coast to Coast Drones put another shrimp on the map bump.
Yeah.
But-
So we're just gonna try it, see what happens. I mean, if you think about it, if you really think about it, if you sit down and think about it, it makes sense. So, and we were thinking of all the ways or all the reasons not to do it, and there is no bad reason why we shouldn't do it. So we're gonna just try and see what happens. Like I said, we're trying to do something different than that's out there. But if you think about it, if I have a live and you're watching, I'm showing your video on my live, I'm getting all the watch time and I'm getting all the views on my channel for people in there. So we're trying to just help you out and direct people to your channel.
I mean, and we can do things the way everybody else is doing them, and you get no watch time out of it, but we get all the watch time. That's not what we want to do. We want to turn it upside down on its face, and we want to get the watch time from the interview with you. But the biggest thing is we want you guys to get the watch time for your videos
and the hook sets.
And we want those hook sets to stay. Because I do believe that if we do this thing the right way, this way, that not only will you get the views, but your hook sets will stick, and you won't wake up the next morning and say, hey, where'd they all go?
Yeah. Well, they're already at your channel, so that's already the plus right there. They're in your channel, so they actually physically go into your channel. They're not on my lives, hook setting you from my live. They're going to your channel to hook set you, which is the whole idea of you getting hook sets. Now, yes, hook sets stick with other lives and everything. Yes, they do. But this, I think, just guarantees more of a higher percentage of the hook set to stick.
Right.
And
Definitely.
you're getting the watch.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean, Dan? What do you think about that, Dan?
I like that idea, because most of the time when you do the videos on other lives, and you'll get to you're on the live, and all of a sudden, 5 new subscribers, 6 new subscribers. You're like, awesome, doing good. Wake up the next morning, -10.
Yeah, I mean, so we're just gonna try to do something different.
I like that idea. It's really good.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to try and do. And I really want anybody's feedback before we do it. Just put it in the comments. You can also email me or Ted and let us know what you think about it. And if you want to start putting your videos in, like I said, like Ted said, email him, email me, and we'll be ready to put you on the schedule, because I think this is really going to be something that everybody's going to want to be a part of.
Yeah, and and also we both don't have to be there to do it. Like Jason could do it from his channel. I could do it from my channel. Say Jason is working and he can't do it. Like I'll be working, and I can't do it sometimes. So Jason can do it from his channel, or I could do it from my channel. So it isn't like me and Jason have to be there. It could be either one of us to do it. So we could even schedule, like if I say, I'm working that night, well, Jason's not, so you can go to Jason's. I'll jump in on it, but I can't do it because I'm working, or Jason, vice versa. So we have a little bit of mobility by doing it that way. Also, it doesn't have to be, because I'm not getting nothing out of it. Jason, we're going to interview on our channels, but other than that, it's directing everything to your channel.
Yep. And Campers in Common said Goose and I will partake in your project, so that's already one. I know Dan's in on that.
Yep.
Coast to Coast Drone says we actually go to channels during lives, watch at least 2 minutes, ring bells, and then 2 days later, all gone.
Yeah.
And that's the problem that we're trying to eliminate.
Yes. We'll see how it works.
CC says if you want a hook set to stick, you need to go after the live, watch the video, hit the bell, and make a comment for it to stick. And again, this is Ted, see what I'm saying? I mean, this is resolving all of those problems.
Yes, and it's going in after the live. We direct them to the premiere. They go to the premiere, and it don't even. I mean, we don't. If you think about it, Jason, I was just thinking of this. It don't even have to be a premiere. It could be a video that you have up and you really want to just put out there so people will go and check it out also. So we could interview the person that has a video that they want people to watch. We
Right.
interview them on a channel and say, hey, go check out this video or go check out their channel. And then they go in and do all the work and hook set, but they're in their channel. They're not on my
Right.
channel hook setting somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right. And you're right. We don't have to have it be a premiere. You don't have to have the setup and everything else.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I say do the premiere is so that people can get the feedback through the video from the people that come in from our video, from
Yes.
our interview.
Yep.
So that's the only reason why I prefer doing the premiere than just having the video.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep. But if say somebody does do that, then we'll just go. We'll watch the video before the
Right.
interview. We'll check the video out and everything. If we haven't already
Right.
checked it out, we'll check it out, and then we'll have some idea of what. So when we're doing the interview, we can ask questions and things like
Right.
that.
Yep.
So there'll be a little
Yep.
bit of work, of behind the scenes work being done too. It isn't just we're gonna just hit you with all kinds of questions and put you on the spot. So we're just gonna talk about your video and your channel, not
Right.
my videos, not my channel, just your channel.
And this is a complete collaboration between me and Ted. So like he said, if Ted can't do it, I'll do it. And if I can't do it, Ted will do it. And it's gonna be fun. It really is. And I'm looking forward to doing the first one with Ted.
Yep.
So, but I'm running over time here, and I'm going to have to let you guys go. But thank you both for coming on. Dan, it was a great interview.
having me.
Appreciate you being here. And Ted, thank you for coming on and sharing this. And we'll
Yeah,
share
no
it on
problem.
your channel soon.
Okay, yeah, no problem, guys. Hey, Dan, it was nice seeing you, buddy. I'll see you
Nice
guys
seeing
later
you
to
too,
do your
Ted.
closing. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys. So, anyways, thank you guys all for coming in today. We had a great conversation with my good friend, Dan the Droning Veteran. He's a great guy, and I really hope that people are going to take the information that I gave you about doing this premiere thing, trying to share out your videos to heart, and takes advantage of that. Like I said, everybody that is interested, send either Ted or myself an email. And if you even want to just leave a comment in the comments about what you feel about it, feel free to do so. That's what we're all here for. I thank you all for joining me tonight and for coming along for this ride with me. And we'll see you later on down the road. Bye.